What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Weird Al Yankovic. Yes, indeed. Weird Al Yankovic fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Brett Parks, and this is actually one of Brett's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Brett. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Brett wanted to see me react to this. It is Weird Al Yankovic with a tune called, there's a lot of abbreviations here. Wanna Be, the letter B, Your, spelled U-R, Lover, spelled O-R-L-O-V-R.
These are confusing times.
Now, have I heard the song before? Okay, I here's the thing. Weird Al Yankovic does he doesn't do mostly parody, but he's mostly known for his parodies. There's a good strong chance this is a parody, and I may have heard the song before, but the song title may be completely different. So honestly, folks, I don't know. I don't know if I've heard this before or not. I will tell you though, that if I start listening to this and I suddenly go, oh man, are you kidding me? I have heard this before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Space City Shows, okay? And the video has 4,100 views. It's not gonna get you there, sorry. No, look, I'm sure the song is fine. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm just saying, 4,100 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Weird Al Yankovic, Wanna Be Your Lover. Houston, like August 18th, 2015, HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I don't have a library card, but do you mind if I check you out?
Oh my God.
I like your skeletal structure, baby. You're an ectomorph, no doubt. Your face is real symmetrical, and your nostrils are so nice. I wish that I was cross-eyed, girl, so I could see you twice.
So let me see if I got this right before we go any further. The entire song, lyrically, is made up of cheesy, horrible, terrible pickup lines. Oh my God, I am here for this. Oh, this is the song that I did not know I needed in my life until this very second.
Don't wrap me up yet, buddy. Woo! 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 Woo!
Oh, Nelly! I'm gonna have a great time with this. The song's gonna be absolute garbage, but I don't even care, because the pickup lines are already epic and off the charts. I love this.
Nachos are so nice. I wish that I was cross-eyed girl so I could see you twice.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Girl, you smell like Fritos. That's why I'm giving you this hungry stare.
Oh.
You're so hot, you're gonna melt. Elastic in my underwear.
Okay.
I'll get your...
Stop. I need to get a pad of paper and a pen and write these down. I am not even joking. I need a pen. All right, let me get a pad of paper. I have got to write these down. They are so good. I'm going to write these down, and I'm going to spend a whole... Okay, the weekend's coming up. Today's Thursday. Weekend's coming up. I'm going to spend the entire weekend using every single pickup line on Mrs. Heretic, and I'm going to drive her up the wall.
Wow, man, freaked out!
I'm going to annoy the hell out of her while making her laugh hysterically at the same time. She loves cheesy pickup lines. Oh, oh my God.
Delicious, like a bowl of lucky charms. You look like Venus de Milo. If I just cut off your arms or something, I wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. Now I need somebody to love.
Oh, that poor girl. Oh.
Believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by you again? My love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it in.
Oh, God.
Been wrong now, and baby, you're on fire. Baby, chick outfit makes a lot of women desire. You're absolutely perfect. Don't speak now, you might spoil it. Your eyes are even bluer than the water in my toilet. Say, has anyone ever told you you got Yugoslavian hands? No, of course not. That would be stupid. Just forget I ever brought it up. The point I'm trying to make. I wanna be your lover. Somebody to love. You know I just want.
I'm waiting for some of these ladies to start taking out singles and to start waving them in the air. That's all we need now. That's all we need is just have some of the ladies go into their purses, take out some singles and start waving them in the air. If that happens, I'm going to lose my mind.
Be your lover, baby. Now I need somebody to love.
Scared the crap out of her. Oh my God.
Your anaconda and your heat-seeking missile too. I wanna be your beef burrito. Am I making this perfectly clear? I wanna be your love torpedo. Are you picking up the subtle innuendo here?
Yeah! Subtle innuendo!
Oh, Jesus. But do you mind if I chew on your butt?
Wow.
You can tell me truthfully, am I a steaming hunk of love now or what? We're just on an ozone smooth to describe how smooth I am. Maybe you see my picture. It's in the dictionary under kablam. The registered weapons. Can I invade your personal space? You must have fallen from heaven. a mess of your face.
Wow.
Had to get through security, 'cause baby, you're the bomb.
Wow, that's
I'd
bad.
like to take you home right now, so you can meet my mom.
Oh!
Your lover, baby, I need somebody to love. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby. Now I need somebody to love. Girl, you must be Jamaican, because Jamaican me crazy. Girl, you must be Jamaican, because Jamaican me crazy. I wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love. I just wanna be your lover, baby. I need somebody to love.
Wow, the voice. Wow. 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 Musically the song is crap. It's absolute crap, but that's part of the appeal of the song. From a purely comedic standpoint, the music, like I said, the music's crap, but it's needed. It needs to be crap to be have the effect it has on the lyrics. It has to fit. Oh God. It's so bad, it's good. It's not just good, it's great. It's that bad. Oh, God. Oh, I need to think about this. I really do. There's a lot of angles we could go with this. Purely from a musical standpoint, from a lyrical standpoint, from a comedic value standpoint, from a live performance standpoint. So much to cover. And I need to do all of it. And I need to think about it. Oh, man. I need to make a decision on how we're going to approach it for the purpose of a score. God. All right. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Weird Al Yankovic with Wanna Be Your Lover. Now, with the crazy spelling. This was a request from Brett Parks, and this was actually one of Brett's 3 prioritized requests for the month of March for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Brett. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Oh boy. Okay, look. All right, okay, first, let me do my announcements, my March announcements. So, okay, I'm doing this in every video for the month of March. If you guys have already heard me do this, feel free to skip ahead. If you have not heard it, please listen carefully, okay? We are going back to the old scoring system, okay? We put up a poll. We had a live stream where we discussed the pros and cons of, various ways of doing scoring, and everybody made it pretty clear they wanted to go back to the old scoring system. So I got no problem with that. I have zero problem with that whatsoever. However, during the live stream, I did make the point that if we do go back to the old scoring system, there's going to have to be some changes made. Reason being is this. The number one concern that people had about the new scoring system using the 5-star rating was there was going to be too many 4 stars given out. Too many songs, too many bands were going to be getting 4 stars, and it was going to be overly saturated. And the thing is, I see their point. I absolutely do, and I agree with them. There would be a lot of 4s. but it wouldn't be any different than what was happening with the old scoring system. Because if you look at the scores that have been handed out since the beginning of the channel, approximately 2/3 of the scores were between the scores of 7.4 and 8.6, okay? Now, I know everybody's doing the math in the head right now, and they're going, well, that's 13 different scores. There's a lot of variety. There are 13 different scores, you're absolutely right. 13 out of 100. That's 13% compared to the 20%, a much bigger window that we would have had with using the old 5-star system. So, that problem of oversaturation already exists in the old scoring system. Now, I did say during the live stream that there is a way to fix it. And that way is very simply, I gotta get tougher. I gotta get harder. I gotta make it more difficult to get a 7 or an 8 or a 9. And we really need to refocus on making 5 the middle ground. 5 is average. 5 is the median. Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. That's the solution. So I am gonna be a lot tougher. I have been a lot tougher ever since I started filming for March. And we have seen a much wider window of scores being given out so far. Yeah, getting 7s now it's not easy. It's actually a little tricky to get a 7 now, and it's even harder to get an 8. 9s, pretty much impossible. I mean, I haven't given out any 9s yet. If you get a 9, you earned it. You absolutely earned it beyond question. I have given out 1 8. I think I've given out 1 8 so far, maybe 2 8s, I'm not sure. But that's been it so far. Otherwise, it's been a couple of 7s, some 6s, some 5s, some 4s. I gave out a 2, I think, and I gave out a 0. So, yeah, it's been all over the place ever since I got tougher. So this is going to be a nice solution, I have a feeling. So we're gonna dig on that. So that's number 1. Number 2, next announcement. It was also suggested during the live stream that since the whole reason for me switching to a 5-star rating was to make things easier for people to understand, why not do that anyway? Keep the old scoring system, but why don't we use that scoring system to base some other scoring systems that other people could possibly understand? That's a great idea. It is. And I came up with 4 different ways to explain the exact same score. Now, the plus side is less confusion, less communication, easier interpretation for people who have never been on the channel before to hear a score and go, oh, I get it. I see what that means. The downside, I gotta talk more, which means longer videos. Sorry. That's the only way to do it though. So anyway, having said, I already said I'm gonna be giving 4 different scorings. Let me tell you what they are. They are the old scoring system, numeric, 0.0 to 9.9. We're gonna go a scale grade, so great, really good, pretty good, okay, not so good, pretty bad, you know what I'm saying. We are gonna keep the star system. We're gonna keep it. I'm gonna implement it. So we are gonna have a 5-star rating as well. And I'm even going to include a letter grade for those people who just cannot seem to get their mindset out of elementary school. So I'm gonna be giving you 4 different scores for every single video I do, and they're all gonna be the exact same thing. Now, if you cannot take one of those 4 explanations, one of those 4 grades, and internalize it and interpret it, then I'm sorry, I don't know what to do for you. I can't help you. Honestly, the best thing you could probably do is go find another channel, because this is probably not going to be the channel for you, okay? Just being straight with you, just being honest. Having said all that, oh God, I can't believe I have to do this every single video for the month of March. Can't wait for March to be over so I can stop this explanation. Okay, having said all that, and I know it's 0.0 to 9.9, I know it is, I don't care. I'm going to keep saying 1 to 10. Why? Because it rolls off the tongue way easier than 0.0 to 9.9. I'm sorry, it just, no, I'm gonna keep saying 1 to 10. If you don't like it, again, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe go find another channel. If that's gonna annoy you that much, go find another channel, seriously. Okay, anyway, let's get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First things first, what does an 8.1 mean? Well, an 8.1 means an 8.1, obviously. It's a great score, according to scale. It is a great score. It gets 4 out of 5 stars, and believe it or not, an 8.1, according to the grading score system, equals out to an A-, okay? A very low A-, but getting an A- nonetheless, staying out of the B+ range. So, there you go. 4 different explanations for the exact same thing. 8.1, great song, 4 out of 5 stars, A- letter grade. Now, how did I get to here? How did I get to 8.1? So glad you asked. Okay, look, I took everything into account. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. The song was garbage. The music was absolute garbage. I said this, and I'm gonna say it again. It was a crap song. It is. It's like cheesy 70s porno music. I mean, it was so bad. It's so, oh God, you gotta be kidding me. It's so cheese. I mean, seriously, Velveeta could probably file a lawsuit over this. I mean, or Kraft, one of the two. It was so cheese. It was, and I hate cheese. Here's the thing, though. The song needed to have that. The lyrics needed that music. If you try to put any other style of music to those lyrics, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. So the music, it was crap, but it was necessary crap. So as much as I may not be a fan of the music, it's an evil necessity. It really is. Lyrically, this was some of Weird Al's best work. Okay, and here's the thing. I didn't write down everything. They were just coming out too fast, and I couldn't write fast enough. So I wrote down like 3 that I caught that were really good, but that's okay because I went to lyrics.com and I found the song lyrics. And I promise you, this weekend, I'm gonna drive Mrs. Heretic nuts. I'm gonna try to film it. Every time I'm gonna drop one on her, I'm gonna film it with my phone, and I'm gonna try and get her reaction. Don't be surprised if you see one of the videos of her just running up to me and just smacking me on top of the head with a book or something like that. Don't be shocked. But man, there are some gems in here. I don't have a library card, but do you mind if I check you out? Oh, come on now. I gotta be careful with that one. That's an antique. I wish that I was, that's one of the ones I wrote down. I wish that I was cross-eyed, girl, so I could see you twice. Yep. Girl, you smell like Fritos. That's why I'm giving you this hungry stare. I'm gonna change the word Fritos to Doritos, because my wife knows I love Doritos. Let's see, where was some of the, I bet you're magically delicious like a bowl of Lucky Charms. I might flip that. You look like a bowl of Lucky Charms. You look like you're magically delicious. I might have to flip that. God, there was another one in here that was just like, oh God, you've got to be kidding me. My love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it in. Ugh, God, jeez, but it's, God. She'll hit me for that one for sure. She'll absolutely smack me on that one now. Stop, drop, and roll now, because baby, you're on fire. Oh my God! I think that was the one I was looking for. You're absolutely perfect. Don't speak now, you might spoil it. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, look, and here's the thing. Not only did he have cheesy pickup lines, but he was also mixing them in with, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-motivation, I guess is a good way. Let's see. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? That's a bad one. That is really bad. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, you're absolutely perfect. Don't speak now, you might spoil it. You know, and then he mixed in some great innuendo to boot. Now, the last reaction I did from Brett was Squidward's Nose. And I was absolutely appalled by that song. I hated that song, man. It was just nothing but lyrical garbage. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about innuendo. Okay, look. I want to be your Krakatoa, let my lava flow all over you. We know what he's saying. I want to be your anaconda and your heat-seeking missile too. Again, we know what he's saying, but he's not directly saying it. He's using innuendo. Far more inventive, far more creative, far more intelligent. Silly? Yes. Stupid humor? Yes. Dare I say toilet humor? Yeah, you can make that argument. But you know what? Still wordplay, still innuendo, still intelligence being shown. I love it. I love everything about that. It's not saying it directly. I want a blankety blank blank your blank blank. You know, it's saying... I want to be your beef burrito. Am I making this perfectly clear? I want to be your love torpedo. Are you picking up the subtle innuendo here? Come on now. It's all joke, it's all shtick, it's all innuendo, it's all fun. Now, that alone, just the lyrics alone, mixed with the god-awful cheesy music, that alone was getting this up into the 7s. Now, what pushed it up into the 8s? The live show. Only Weird Al Yankovic could get away with wearing a suit like that, walking around the crowd, putting his leg up on armrests and doing pelvic thrusts, towards the ladies, and get away with it without having a lawsuit pressed against him for sexual harassment. Unfortunately, that is the day and age that we live in now, and even though it's all done in fun and that's all done in entertainment and nothing is really meant by it, you'd be amazed how sensitive people are these days. I don't know I forgot when this was recorded, years ago. I don't even know if he could get away with it now, but it was still fun to watch. The ladies were all shocked, but here's the thing: everybody was having fun with it. Nobody was being offended by it. Everybody was laughing. Everybody was having a good time with it. I don't see the harm. I really don't. The way I see it, like, he wasn't grabbing their hands and putting them on his crotch. He wasn't, taking people and dragging them up on stage and doing things to them like some other artists that we know of. Not going to mention any names, but I think you know the performers I'm talking about. It even got televised, for crying out loud. Several artists have been televised doing stuff like that, and they're geniuses. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, this was all done in fun. It was all done in humor. It was all done in the spirit of comedy and entertainment. Everybody knows he's not serious about it, right? So I thought it was brilliantly done, walking around, and not just focusing on one lady, but focusing on lots of different ladies in there. I kind of wish, I know this is going to sound weird, but I kind of wish he had just gotten like one guy, just to throw everybody off. I think that would have really kind of made people go, ah! But he didn't do that. That's okay. That's all right. So between the terrible cheese music that blended absolutely perfectly with the genius lyric innuendos and the live stage show with him going around the crowd. Talk about crowd interaction. My goodness. No, look, there's no denying that this was a great job. This was a great, great performance. Absolutely worthy of that 8.1 without question. I have no problem giving it that score. One of the funniest performances I think I've seen from him. One of the funniest songs I think I've ever heard from him. And just to be perfectly honest with you guys, I had a ball, I had a blast, and I cannot wait to use some of these cheesy lines on Mrs. Heretic in a couple of days. It's gonna be glorious. So, in closing, wrapping it up here in a nice pretty bow, 8.1, great song, 4 out of 5 stars, A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one floats your boat. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.